playing.
Hey, so welcome to my pitch for the creative unit. I'm just going to jump right in. So what was my brief? Well, for my brief, I had to create, we were asked to create either a short film, a music video, or an animation. The short film had to be 5 to 10 minutes and it had to have no dialogue. And the music video had to have a storyline. And the animation, which I didn't choose, had to be 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes with 25 frames a second. And we also had to choose a target audience of either, I think, like 5 to 12-year-olds or 20-somethings to 40-year-olds. I chose the target audience of 24 to 40, just because I could put more, I could put better themes in. I wasn't limited to, child guidelines and not swearing, or I could make it more dark and depressing if I went to 24 to 40, which is kind of what I wanted to do. But yeah, I chose my target audience not just from what I wanted to create, but I also created surveys and focus groups to ask people with what themes I was choosing would it be best suited towards 24s to 40s or 5 to 12-year-olds. I chose short film and music video because I can't animate at all, and that sounded like agony. The research into my target audience, I looked at what they like to do, the hobbies, just general stuff they do all the time, and what they like. What if they're watching TV, what they'll flick towards rather than not flick towards, they'll go for more of a drama series than a horror film, sometimes, most of the time. I was lucky enough to have my target audience with me. I have people that I know that are around this age range, so I got together, did a focus group and asked them what they like doing, and what they'd watch, and if they would watch a short film or music video, and if so, where would they watch it? Would they watch it Vimeo, YouTube or Facebook? It was pretty good. It went really well, and I got what I wanted. So once I figured out what I wanted for my target audience and figured out what they like to do, started to create my idea. I looked into the codes and conventions of music videos and short films. I looked in pretty thoroughly at, I think it was 3 examples of music videos and short films. And I picked out the bits that I thought were quite, that would link to what I thought my idea would be. I was starting to go around a common theme of an office job and a current theme of trying to give awareness about ecological stuff. People liking that because I talked to my target audience and they said they liked to be informed about the world, really, and how we can stop it from imploding on itself. The short films and music videos I looked at also fit my target audience. I didn't look at music videos for 5-year-olds because that wouldn't have done much at all. I looked at common themes that I got 2 of my short films to link with what I thought my short film at the end would look like, and I got 2 music videos that I thought would link to what I'm doing, and then the other one was just to look at music and how the editing is linked with the music and all the other stuff. So after that, I started to really form my idea. I made, mood boards. I basically sat down and really thought what my story could be, what I could do. So I ended up doing the idea for my short film and the idea for my music video. One of the hardest things I had to do for my music video was choose the music. I didn't want it to be too aggressive because my target audience don't like that. But I didn't want it to be too boring, otherwise nobody would watch it. So I picked kind of the rock genre, because my target audience did tell me in the focus group that they liked that kind of music. So I went with a music style that links with modern music and with the past music that they're obviously into. So I made Spider Diagram. Before I thought of my ideas, I made 3 ideas for each. And then I created a focus group and I created a survey to double check that they liked my idea and which one they thought I should go with. So obviously I chose the music and then my ideas and went in depth with the ideas and what I could do. I created a survey and they all said they liked, it was idea 1 and idea 3, I can't remember. So once I figured out what I wanted to do and my story and my location, my story, I needed to pick my location and how I was actually going to film it. So I was lucky enough to find an office building. I emailed up the people that own the building, talked to them, and they said that I could use it on a weekend, as long as I didn't show any confidential, like files and everything. So I found that location for my short film. It was an outside location, so I didn't need to get permission. I just needed to make sure that I didn't film where anybody else was walking. So I set up a audition with some actors for my short film, for my music video. I think I had about 5 people audition for each. I ended up picking one of them and the other one. But when it came to production, they bailed on me. They didn't want to come to my filming. So I was standing there with a tripod and everything, just ready to film, and they weren't there. So that really tore up everything that I was trying to do. I ended up using another actor and another actor for my short film, but they both bailed as well. I got to my place and they bailed as well, which was a massive setback, because then I was a week behind and I could only film on weekends because it was an office job, and I didn't want to film, I wanted to film on weekdays when they were available and when I was available. Eventually I got lucky and got my third actor and my third actor for the next one. All good. We went over, we filmed my short film over the span of like a week and a half, and my music video over like 3 days, but they were separate, so one was on the weekend, one was on Sunday. So I set up times and they did that. It was really good, actually. We got everything filmed nice and smoothly. There were some mishaps. Obviously, it's not going to go completely smoothly, and if it does, then it feels a bit wrong. There's one scene at the end where my actor just couldn't hold herself to say the line because she had to swear. She couldn't hold herself. She kept laughing every single time we did the shot. So we eventually got it. It was all good. When I got to the editing part, I wanted to add something editing to my short film, because my music video had the music with it, but my short film didn't really have anything that could stand out and make people think. So I went along the route of trying to create a glitch effect for my short film. So I looked into YouTube and I looked at other people. I contacted some people about how to make that really authentic looking glitch effect. So I filmed some weird stuff with my mate, just as like clips and stuff to make, so that I could practice this editing technique. So it's not serious at all, and it's a bit weird, but we'll give that a watch. Why is the audio not working?
I can hear it, it's just really loud. Controllers then.
Oh, maybe that would help. so I did that. It seems a bit weird, but I wanted a reason for making my editing. It's really odd now I watch it back and think about it. No, don't play again, please. So once I'd done the editing techniques, all I had to do was put it all together. I had to finish it through editing, make sure it's colour corrected, make sure all the shots were done nicely. I had to reshoot this scene because the first time I did it, the shopkeeper started yelling at me while I was doing it. He was like, "Get out of my shop!" So I had to redo it. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but I then emailed him and he was like, "Yeah, come and film." I was like, "Okay, fine." So this is my short film. It's like a small version. Why is it playing? What? It's really short, but that's it. If you want to watch the proper one, then it's on my website and also on my YouTube. This music video, which is not going to work. Okay. Yeah, it's really short, I know, but that's that. If you want to watch the whole thing, as I said, it's on my YouTube and on my website. So once people have finished watching it, I made sure that I got responses and reviews because I want to make my stuff better and better. I need to know what I've done wrong and what I've done right. A lot of people thought it suited my target audience because I linked, my target audience to most of the time having a dead-end job. So they like that. They like, some people like the colour. I made it very grey for the music video, and in the short film, I made it go from very green and vibrant to very dark and grey. Slowly go through that. So people liked it. There were some really short answers there that just a yes. But it was nice to have someone come through and tell me what I'm doing and what I'm doing badly. I probably should have done my pre-production a lot better. And I probably should have filmed better. A lot of my shots don't look like they're in focus. They're really crap. I think I could have... I had a big mishap. I lost all my editing when I was editing it, but I just did it again. So I probably should have backed up all my stuff and done it again. I should have done shots more than once. There were some shots in there where I put it in, and when I was in editing I was like, I need to do this again, but I didn't have enough time. So I probably should have done shots more than I thought I did. I should have also talked to my target audience a lot more during making it to double check that they thought that was a good idea of where I was going with and the direction. Because I showed them an outline of the story, but I probably should have done a really in-depth version of the story and asked them about that. If they liked it and if there's anything they would like to change. But apart from that, I think I did pretty well. Yeah, any questions?
Can I just say something on what Sam said about losing all of his work and should have had a backup? This is absolutely true, but I'd like to give Sam an awful lot of credit for the fact that he lost absolutely everything. He had done it all. And what he did, he came in, he said, my weekend's been awful,
Yeah.
I've lost everything.
I had to call up
And then he
Adobe.
disappeared for 3 days and just cracked on. There was no blaming, there was no nothing, there was no I need an extension, there was absolutely nothing. The maturity of how he handled that situation needs complimenting. So thank you for that.
It's not so bad either.
So any actual questions rather than praises?
Any questions?
Yes.
What did you use the sort of save the environment idea with shortcut?
Say what?
You know, like the healthy.
Oh, the event environment. I chose it mainly because it's one of those topics that not many people talk about, or when they do talk about it, it's a lot of facts and figures. When you watch a lot of ecological stuff, you think, oh, another fact and figure, crap. So I wanted to make something that didn't feel like it was talking about the environment until you got to the end and you realised that, oh, actually, that had an impact. I wanted to show the impact of small things that we do that we don't even notice, and how they have an effect on us and the earth. So yeah, and my target audience liked it, so why not? Dylan.
I know you said that a lot of your actors backed out on you, and you quickly got another actor. How did you know that one was the right one for you? Did you audition?
Yeah, so I auditioned about 5 actors for each. Some of them really bad, some of them I would never have done. But I did have, so my 2 that originally bailed on me, I chose 2 people for my audition each. And they really were like, yeah, we can do it, that's fine, yeah, let's go ahead, we'll do that. But they then bailed on me, so I had to go with other people. It set me back so much, so much, but it also gave me more time to think about what I was filming and how I was filming it, so pros and cons really. Any others? No? Okay.
Well done, Sam.
Awesome.